Today, we will hear statements from the honorable members for the districts of Arbor Main, St. John's Centre, Topsail Paradise, Placentia West Bellevue, and Twillingate Mountain. The Honourable, the member for Arbor Main.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On Sunday, May the 2nd, I had the honour of attending a food drive at the Star of the Sea in Holyrood. The food drive was in support of an initiative called the Little Free Pantries. These are little roadside cupboards, little mini food banks, if you will, which have been springing up all over the Avalon Peninsula with the goal of helping people who may be struggling with food insecurities. They operate on a take what you need, leave what you can, no questions asked basis. The District of Harbour, Maine has many pantries throughout the district in communities like Upper Gully, Seal Cove, Holyrood, Avondale, and Colliers, just to name a few. Ms. Charlotte Wade, one of the volunteers who has led this initiative in Holyrood, has worked in the food industry her entire life. She recognized that people were in need, some were struggling to make ends meet, and many unable to put food on their table. I ask all honourable members to please join me in recognizing the founders of this worthwhile initiative, people like Charlotte Wade of Holyrood. This initiative is growing rapidly throughout the province, and I am proud to say has a strong presence in many of the communities that I am pleased to represent. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable, the member for St. John's Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Buckmaster Circle Community Centre is more than a not-for-profit. It is the heart of the community and has been serving residents in the Buckmaster Circle area since 1993, creating a sense of belonging and connectedness based on support and respect. 3 dedicated full-time staff provide social, educational, recreational, health, and employment programs and services to everyone within the community. Partnerships are essential in meeting the Centre's broad mandate, and with Eastern Health's support, the Centre maintains an on-site clinic staffed by a public health nurse and part-time nurse practitioner. Newfoundland and Labrador Housing provides a family support social worker, one of 2 positions shared between 5 St. John's community centres. COVID-19 required the Centre to be a creative and change programs and service delivery. During the pandemic's peak, staff provided outreach services to families and seniors living alone, made check-in phone calls, provided breakfast bags to school-aged children, delivered food hampers to single-parent families, supported families with technology for school, ensured residents filed their income tax returns, and much more. I ask members to join me in recognizing the small but mighty staff at Buckmasters Community Centre and their commitment to the people they serve.
The Honourable, the member for Topsail Paradise.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ryder Rousel, a grade 6 student at Paradise Elementary, has been growing his hair out since grade 2. After years of growing his hair, Ryder has decided it's time for a cut and see his hair turned into a wig. Not only is he cutting his hair, but he is raising money for Young Adult Cancer Canada. Ryder, along with his mother, have been working on a project and created a GoFundMe page, Ryder's Epic Haircut for Kids with Cancer, with an ultimate goal of raising about $5,000 by June 23rd. Ryder says, when school is out June 24th, I am going to come to school that day with a new backpack, a new haircut, and everyone's going to look at me and wonder, who is that? Young Adult Cancer Canada, founded in 2000, serves young adults affected by cancer. Over 8,000 young adults are diagnosed with cancer in Canada each year, and its programs help young adults who have been recently diagnosed and are currently receiving treatment or have survived cancer. Mr. Speaker, I congratulate Ryder on his tremendous effort to bring awareness and support to Young Adult Cancer Canada.
The Honourable, the member for Placentia West Bellevue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I sit in this honourable chamber today to show my appreciation for a project that was completed by the grade 5 to 7 students at Swift Current Academy in our beautiful district of Placentia West Bellevue. I had the privilege of being included in a virtual presentation of their deep learning project. The students' concern was the speeding that takes place on Seaview Drive through their community. This is the main road that runs through their community, which is a part of Route 210, but is indeed the main road in this picturesque town of Swift Current. The grade 5 to 7 students created surveys for the residents to complete, tracked the number of speeding cars at various times of the day, organized an awareness walk in their community, and also made posters with the slogan, "Slow down, this is a community, not a racetrack." I am incredibly proud of these students for stepping up, recognizing an issue within their community, and coming together to create change and become part of the solution. You are all true community leaders. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable, the member for Torngat Mountain.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, I'd like to pay tribute to Travis Winters of Makovic Nunasivut for his quick action and bravery that saved his Uncle Harold Winters. Travis and Amos Fox were out in boat near Lanscrown when their speedboat broke down. Travis's Uncle Harold was nearby and was able to tow them back to Makovic. They remained in their boat during the tow. Close to home, the strain of towing the boat caused the risers to break away, releasing the tow line. The rope snapped across Harold's body, knocking him into the frigid water. This created a very dangerous situation. The unmanned boat, with motor still running, circling Harold in the water. Harold was at risk of being hit. Icy waters also exacerbated a medical condition, impacting Harold's ability to stay afloat while putting him at risk of drowning. Travis's large boat made it impossible to be able to roll over and rescue Harold in time to prevent him from being struck or worse, slipping below the surface. As the unmanned boat made its third pass, it was close enough, so Travis took a great risk and jumped into the boat, resulting in minor injury to himself and thereby being able to save his Uncle Harold. Please join me in applauding Travis Winters for his bravery and courage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.